Hello and welcome to Dr. Said English World. This is going to be video number 1 in a series of 5 videos in which we're going to learn how to write in English. أهلا بكم للقناة. هيكون ده إن شاء الله الفيديو رقم 1 من سلسلة بتتكون من 5 فيديوهات هنتعلم فيها إزاي نكتب باللغة الإنجليزية. In video number 1, which is this video, we're going to learn how to write a paragraph. In video number 2, we're going to learn how to make our paragraph longer. في الفيديو الأولاني اللي هو الفيديو ده إن شاء الله هنتعلم فيه إزاي نكتب فقرة. في الفيديو الثاني هنتعلم إزاي إن إحنا نكبر الفقرة اللي إحنا كتبناها. In video number 3, we're going to learn how to write a short essay. الفيديو رقم 3 هنتعلم فيه إزاي نكتب a short essay مقالة قصيرة. In video number 4, we're going to learn how to make our essay longer by making the paragraphs longer. الفيديو رقم 4 نتعلم فيه ازاي المقالة القصيرة اللي احنا كتبناها هنخليها أطول عن طريق ان احنا الفقرات اللي بتتكون منها المقالة هنخليها أطول. In video number 5, we're going to make our essay longer by adding more paragraphs to the essay. في الفيديو الخامس هنتعلم ازاي ان احنا نخلي المقالة القصيرة اللي عندنا اطول، بس المرة دي بدل ما نخلي الفقرات اطول هنضيف فقرات زيادة. Okay, so how to write a paragraph. Suppose that I ask you to write a short paragraph about uses of the internet. And actually, the following is what most of our students are going to do. They're going to write a group of separate sentences like, for example, the internet makes it easy to connect and get in touch with other people. This is one sentence. The internet is very important for education through e-learning, live classes, online videos, audios, study resources, and digital libraries, and etc. It's important for online trade and e-commerce because it has made online buying and selling very, very easy. Okay. And when people, of course, you know, most students are not going to write, you know, accurate sentences like these ones, but the idea is that most students write separate sentences like these ones, and they think that they have done a great job, which is not right, you know. يعني طبعا لما اطلب منك مثلا كطالب انك تكتب فقرة عن استخدامات الانترنت usage of the internet، اللي بيعملوا معظم الطلاب انهم بيكتبوا مجموعة من الجمل المتفرقة، زي ما احنا شفنا كده مثلا زي الجمل اللي قدامنا. طبعا مش هيكونوا بالدقة دي، او الغالبية مش هتكتب بالدقة دي، وبيعتقد ان هو او هي قامت بعمل رائع. Even if you write most sentences, not only 3, I mean, suppose that you write 5 or 7 or even 10 sentences, okay, but like this, separate sentences, this is not writing. Writing is something different. We have a writing process. طبعا يا جماعة الكتابة مش مجرد ان انت تحط جمل وترص جمل حتى مهما كانت دقتها يعني. Even we talk about, you know, sentences which are 100% correct when it comes to grammar and sentence structure. This is not writing. Writing is so much more than this. يعني الكتابة مش مجرد ان انا احط جمل مهما كانت دقتها، لو 100% صحيحة في القواعد او تركيب الجمل or even the usage of the vocabulary، حتى في استخدام الكلمات. This is not writing. Now let's learn how to change these, you know, separate sentences into a good piece of writing, a good paragraph. Okay, so let's do this. الوقت اللي احنا هنعمله ايه؟ احنا هنحول مثلا مجموعة من الجمل زي دي the same sentences، نفس الجمل اللي عندي هحولها إلى فقرة، فعلا فقرة تستحق ان احنا نقول عليها فقرة كتابية أو شيء مكتوب فعلا. Okay, now we're going to start writing the paragraph, and any paragraph consists of 3 parts. Okay, any paragraph you write should consist of the following 3 parts. It should consist of a topic sentence, some supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence. فأي فقرة تكتبها لازم تتكون من هذه المكونات. أول حاجة number 1 a topic sentence، دي جملة الموضوع. And we're going to learn how to write a topic sentence. Some supporting sentences، بعض الكلمات الجمل اللي هي الداعمة اللي هي بتكون الجسم الباراجراف. And a concluding sentence وهي جملة الخاتمة. We're going to learn how to write each part of the 3 parts of the paragraph. Okay? خلونا نتعلم ازاي نكتب الأجزاء الثلاث. What is a topic sentence, which is the first part, part 1? هي ما نسمى topic sentence أو جملة الموضوع. Actually, it is a single sentence. It's one sentence in which you state the main idea of the paragraph. هي جملة واحدة. أهم جملة في الفقرة وأنت بتذكر فيها الفكرة الرئيسية في الفقرة. Okay? So, if I ask you to write a topic sentence for some topics, write a topic sentence for each of the following topics. For example, I ask you to write a topic sentence about a topic entitled the advantages of the internet. افرض مثلا طلبت منك تكتب فقرة عن موضوع زي ميزات the advantages of the internet، ميزات الانترنت. So this is how we are going to write your topic sentence. The internet has some advantages. You can say, for example, the internet has a lot of advantages. Okay? For example, if I ask you to write about the disadvantages of the internet, so your topic sentence will be like this. The internet has a lot of disadvantages. So you can use some, or you can use, let me just activate the laser pointer. Yeah, so sometimes you can use some, sometimes you can use, for example, a lot of. Okay, suppose that I ask you to write a topic sentence for the topic dangers of smoking. So you can write something like smoking has some dangers, or smoking has a lot of dangers. Okay, write a topic sentence for the usage of the internet. We're actually going to write about the usage of the internet. So you can write a topic sentence like the internet has a lot of uses. Write a topic sentence for the topic advantages of the mobile phone. Okay, so you can write a topic sentence like the mobile phone has some advantages. And I think with all these examples it's easy for you to write a topic sentence. ببساطة تقدر تكتب جملة الموضوع. طبعا بيكون فيها الفكرة الرئيسية اللي انت هتكتب عنها، اللي هي الفكرة الرئيسية في الموضوع. اعتقد ان من السهل بالنسبة لك انك تكتب اللي هي ما نسمى اللي هي topic sentence. Let's move to writing the topic sentence, the first part. Okay, we're writing about the uses of the internet. This is our topic. طبعا نكتب جملة الموضوع اللي احنا بنكتب عليه استخدامات الانترنت, uses of the internet, and this is going to be your topic sentence. The internet has a lot of uses. Okay, actually I would like you to add a lead-in to the topic sentence, and a lead-in is something like the following. I'm going to talk about some of the uses of the internet. طبعا lead-in هي يعني جملة بتقود فيها القارئ إنه يتابع الشيء اللي أنت كتبته. فإحنا قلنا مثلا the topic sentence هنا the internet has a lot of uses. تقول له I'm going to talk about some of the uses of the internet. Or you can say I'm going to talk about, for example, 3 of the uses of the internet. فإما هنا تحدد مثلا تقول بعض أو ممكن تقول 3 because actually we are going to talk about 3 of the uses of the internet. احنا فعلا هنتكلم عن 3 من استخدامات الانترنت. Okay? So this is how we are going to start your paragraph. هتبدأ الفقرة عندك كما يلي. You are going to write the topic sentence. The internet has a lot of uses, and then you are going to add the lead in. I'm going to talk about some of the uses of the internet. Okay, now let's move to the supporting sentences, which is the second part of our paragraph. هننقل دلوقتي هي supporting sentences، الجمل الداعمة، الجزء الثاني في الفقرة بتاعتنا. Okay. To start your supporting sentences, you can make an outline, okay? And the outline contains the points you are going to include in your paragraph. طبعا انت ممكن، طبعا ده مش شيء ملزم، ولكن I want you to be organized. انا عايزك تكون منظم، يعني فانت هتبدأ بعمل outline او مخطط للنقاط اللي انت هتتكلم فيها. I said that we are going to talk about 3 points, okay? The 3 points we are going to talk about is number 1, communication, number 2, education, number 3, trade and e-commerce. دي مثلا النقاط الثلاثة اللي أنا ناوي أتكلم عنها. النقطة الأولى اللي هي طبعا communication، التواصل، education، التعليم، trade and e-commerce، التجارة اللي هي التجارة الإلكترونية. Okay, these are the 3 points I'm going to talk about. So I need to support each point with facts, details, reasons, or examples. Each one of these points, communication, education, trade and commerce, need to be supported with facts, details, reasons, or examples. طبعا كل واحدة من النقاط الثلاثة بأدعمها بحقائق أو تفاصيل أو أسباب أو أمثلة أو شرح. Okay. For example, number 1, communication. So I can add, I support it with some examples, using apps to contact others. For example, education, I can add some explanation or some examples or some facts, online classes, study resources, and libraries. For trade and e-commerce, I can add something like buying and selling online. So here, I supported each point with some facts or details or reasons or examples or explanations. Okay? فكل نقطة هنا أنا زودتها ببعض الحقائق أو بعض الأمثلة، بعض الشرح، بعض الأسباب. And this is the outline, okay? And as I said, it's not obligatory, but it helps you. It's a sort of, route map, هو طبعا مش شيء ملزم، انت مش ملزم بانك تعمل اوتلاين او مخطط، ولكن هو اتعود على كده انك بتساعدك انك تكون انسان منظم، وهذا بمثابة خريطة الطريق، يعني تساعدك في الكتابة. Okay. This is a very important point. Use transition words. Some people call them signal words. Other people you call them signpost words. طبعا مهم جدا ان احنا نستخدم ما يسمى transition words. انا مش عارف I don't know how to translate it into Arabic. هي كلمات يعني بتساعدك في انك I don't know how to translate it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to translate it in Arabic. هي كلمات بتساعدك في انك to create actually a sort of coherence in your paragraph. They link your sentences together and make the paragraph easy to read. هي طبعا بتتفق نوع من التماسك والتناسق في الفقرة عندك، بتربط الجمل مع بعض. طبعا الجمل اللي احنا the sentences we wrote at the beginning are not connected, are not linked. We don't have any sort of coherence. Okay. الجمل اللي احنا كتبناها الأول الثلاث جمل ما فيش فيها ترابط. اوكي، ما فيش فيها تتابع أو شيء من هذا القبيل. فعشان كده احنا بنستخدم we use the transition words or what we call signal words or signpost words. And that's في ناس تسميها transition words، بيسموها signal words or signpost words. Let's have some examples of transition words. Some of them are connectors, like for example first or firstly, or first of all, second or secondly, in addition, lastly, finally, last of all, in conclusion, and as you can see there are others. Okay. طبعا هذه أمثلة اللي هي connectors. And we have also cause and effect, transition words. And examples are consequently, as a result, and therefore. Okay. Now let's move to writing our supporting sentences. Here are the supporting sentences. خلينا دلوقتي بقى نكتبها. طبعا we're going to use the transition word or the signal word. هنستخدم الكلمات اللي احنا ذكرناها اللي هي first, second, and so on to create a sort of coherence. Okay. So this is the first point. The first supporting sentences. I use first. Most people use the internet to communicate with other people. Okay, so this is the first sentence. Okay, the first sentence, the first point. I'm going to support it with a supporting sentence. For example, they use WhatsApp, email, Facebook, and other apps to connect with relatives and friends. طبعا الجملة الأولى دي اللي هي النقطة الأولى، وأنا بعدين دعمتها بأمثلة، هي الأمثلة اللي قدامي دي. يبقى أنا حاليا عندي جملة. Now I have two sentences. Okay, and then I started the second point. Second, the internet is very important for education. دي النقطة الثانية. I'm going to support it with some examples. Students can attend live classes, watch and listen to online videos and audios, and have access to a lot of study resources and digital libraries. يبقى ادي النقطة الثانية ودعمناها ببعض الأمثلة. Now we come to the third point, and for the third point I'm going to say finally, because I don't have any additional points. So I'm going to say finally. طبعا لأن عندي 3 نقط فقط، فبعد first second بعد أولا وثانيا مش هقول ثالثا، هقول finally لأن دي النقطة الأخيرة. Finally, it's important for online trade and e-commerce. And then I'm going to support this point with some explanation. It has made online buying and selling very easy. So now I finished the supporting sentences. I wrote 3 points, and I supported each point with some examples or some facts or some explanation. Okay. طبعا هنا أنا خلصت اللي هي supporting sentences اللي عندي 3. كل جملة من ال3 جمل اللي هي first, second, finally. كل جملة أضفت لها جملة أخرى فيها أمثلة أو فيها شرح على أساس إن أنا كده أكون كتبت 6 جمل. Now I have written 6 sentences. Okay. So now we finish with the second part of the paragraph, which is the supporting sentences. كده خلصنا احنا the topic sentence اللي هي جملة الموضوع, the first part, and the supporting sentences, the second part. Now let's move to the third part, which is the concluding sentence. احنا هننتقل دلوقتي، خلصنا جزئين، خلصنا اللي هي the topic sentence and the supporting sentences، ودلوقتي نتنقل للجملة الخاتمة the concluding sentence. How to write it? Okay, actually you can write it in 3 different ways. So you can write the concluding sentence in 3 different ways. Number 1, you can restate the topic sentence. By restate means to write it using different words. طبعا أول طريقة أنك أنت تعمل إعادة صياغة اللي هي ما تسمى topic sentence أو جملة الموضوع. إعادة صياغة يعني بكتب نفس الجملة بس بستخدم كلمات مختلفة شوية. So I can say, for example, as you can see, the internet has a lot of important uses. طبعا as you can see this is a connector. طبعا أنا طبعا بدأت concluding sentence بconnector هنا اللي as you can see the internet has a lot of important uses. This is actually a restatement of the topic sentence, or I'm writing the topic sentence using a little bit different words, and you can write it in any way you like. فدي طبعا نفس اللي هو topic sentence بس أنا غيرت شوية بسيطة، يمكن أضفت I added the word important. Okay, so it's a little bit different now. Okay, this is the first way, the first manner to write the topic, the concluding sentence. دي أول طريقة ممكن تكتب بيها اللي هي the concluding sentence. The second one is to make a summary of the main points. Do you remember the main points we talked about? We talked about education, communication, education, and trade and e-commerce. Okay. النقطة الثانية، الطريقة الثانية إن أنت تعمل ملخص للنقاط الرئيسية. لو متذكروا إحنا تكلمنا عن 3 نقاط رئيسية. تكلمنا عن communication, education, and trade and e-commerce. So you can write it like this. To conclude, or in conclusion, people use the internet for communication, education, and e-commerce. And these are the 3 points I included in the supporting sentences. Communication, education, and e-commerce. طبعا دول النقط ال3 اللي أنا كنت اتكلمت عنهم في الجزء الثاني in the second part, the supporting sentences. Okay. A third way is to have a mixture of both A and B. You can have a mixture of A and B. How? You can write something like this. As you can see, the internet has a lot of important uses. We can use it for communication, education, and e-commerce. هنا استخدمت الاثنين، إعادة صياغة لل topic sentence، وعملت استخدمت برضو الملخص بتاع النقاط الرئيسية. Okay, and in this case, this concluding sentence is going to be, or this conclusion of the paragraph is going to be longer. Okay, طبعا هنا هتكون الخاتمة أكبر. And so we have covered all 3 parts of the paragraph. طب احنا كده اتكلمنا على 3 أجزاء. We talked about the topic sentence, the supporting sentences, and the concluding sentence. اتكلمنا على 3 أجزاء. Now let's have a look at the whole paragraph. But before we have a look at it, you need to add a title. Okay. محتاج انك طبعا قبل ما نشوف البراجراف كله انت محتاج انك تكتب عنوان. Okay. And to of course the title is going to be uses of the internet. And if you look at this title, look for example at the word uses and the word internet. Each of them start with a capital letter, whereas of and the do not start with capital letters. In English we have 2 kinds of words. Okay. طبعا لو بصيت هنا هتلاقي مثلا أنا حطيت الحرف الأول من كلمة uses capital، والحرف الأول من internet capital، أما of و the ما حطيتهمش capital. because, as I said, in English we have two types of kinds of words. We have lexical or content words, and we have grammatical words. في الإنجليزي عندنا كلمات بيسموها content words or lexical words، كلمات لها معنى. Like, for example, nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. زي مثلا الصفات، الأسماء والأفعال والصفات والأحوال، دي الكلمات اللي لها معنى. And we have grammatical words like, for example, prepositions, articles, determiners, okay. وكلمات بنسميها كلمات grammatical words زي الحروف الجر، الأدوات. دي طبعا ما بتبدأش بحروف capital only if I start the title with a grammatical word. For example, in this case, the usage of the internet. لو أنا قلت the usage of the internet، هنا the, which is a grammatical word, is going to start with a capital letter. لو بدأت العنوان بكلمة زي the اللي هي أصلا ما بتاخدش حرف كابيتال في البداية إذا كانت في داخل العنوان. لو بدأت بها لا، في الحالة دي ببدأها بكابيتال. Okay. Now you need to center your title. طبعا لما تكتب العنوان بتاعك you need to center it. Uses of the internet. Okay, now let's have a look at the whole paragraph. This is actually the title and it is centered. طبعا هذا هنشوف طبعا الفقرة كلها، وهذا العنوان في المنتصف زي ما قلنا. And before you start writing the first sentence in the paragraph, you need to leave a one word or a 5-letter space. قبل ما تبدأ بقى أول جملة في الفقرة بحتاج إنك تسيب ما يعادل كده كلمة أو 5 حروف مسافة، بنسميها indenting. Okay. So this is the first sentence, which is the topic sentence. The internet has a lot of uses. Followed by the lead-in. I'm going to talk about some of the uses of the internet. هذا الجملة الأولى اللي هي topic sentence متبوعة بlead-in. Okay, and then this is the first supporting sentence. I started with the transition word first. So first, most people use the internet to communicate with other people. أنا بدأت بالجملة الأولى اللي هي supporting sentence. بدأتها ب transition word اللي هي first. And I'm going to support it with some examples. For example, they use WhatsApp, email, Facebook, and other apps to connect with relatives and friends. هذه جملة داعمة. So far now I have 4 sentences up till now, and then the second supporting sentence. Second, the internet is very important for education. الثاني جملة داعمة, and then I support it with some explanation. Students can attend live classes, watch and listen to online videos and audios, and have access to a lot of study resources and digital libraries. وآدي هنا عندي جملة داعمة للجملة الثانية فيها شرح. And for the third supporting sentence, I'm not going to say third. I'm going to say finally. Finally, it's important for online trade and e-commerce. Because I have only 3 supporting points or supporting sentences, I'm not going to say third. For the last one, I'm going to say finally. طبعا لأن أنا عندي 3 نقاط فقط، فللنقطة الأخيرة مش هقول third أو ثالثا، هقول finally أخيرا. Finally, it's important for online trade and e-commerce. And this is actually a supporting sentence of the third point. It has made online buying and selling very easy. دي طبعا النقطة أو جملة داعمة للنقطة الثالثة. And then I come to the concluding sentence. As you can see, the internet has a lot of important uses. هذه اللي هي concluding sentence أو جملة الختام. And so I have a paragraph consisting of 3 parts, a topic sentence, some supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence, and it is an academic piece of writing. I changed the 3 sentences I mentioned at the beginning into this piece of writing. كده يا جماعة نشوف بقى ازاي احنا حولنا ال3 جمل اللي احنا كتبناهم في البداية، 3 جمل ما فيش فيهم اي رابط، حولناهم لفقرة مكونة من 9 جمل. Okay, and this is writing. Writing is not, it's not just putting sentences together. Okay, it's so much more than this. Okay, actually let's have an exercise. Write paragraphs on the following topics. هذا تمرين. اكتب paragraphs على الموضوعات التالية. Uses of the internet, advantages of the internet, disadvantages of the internet, dangers of smoking, advantages of the mobile phone, disadvantages of the mobile phone, benefits of eating healthy food, dangers of eating fast food, uses of social media, and finally dangers of playing video games. And send your paragraph to my email, this email madbouly@hotmail.com, and inshallah I'm going to choose some paragraphs and record a video in which I'm going to provide you with some feedback on your paragraphs. طبعا اختار موضوع من الموضوعات او اكثر، ارسل لي على الايميل اللي قدامك madbouly@hotmail.com. انا ان شاء الله هختار بعض الموضوعات، طبعا مش كل الموضوعات، وهعمل فيديو بحيث ان ازودكم بفيدباك على your paragraphs. Okay, actually this is the end of the video number 1. And inshallah in video number 2 we are going to learn how to make our paragraph longer, the paragraph we have just written. And by the way, the paragraph we have just written consists of 9 sentences. We are going to learn how to change it into a longer paragraph consisting of 14 sentences. Okay, هذا الفيديو رقم 1. خلصنا اتعلمنا ازاي نكتب فقرة. طبعا كانت مكونة من 9 جمل. الفيديو الجاي ان شاء الله فيديو نمبر 2 هنتعلم ازاي نحول الفقرة دي من 9 جمل الى 14 جملة، ازاي نخلي الفقرة بتاعتنا اطول. And this is actually the end of this video. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you inshallah in another video. Assalamu alaikum.